Joining me now, Washington Times opinion editor, Fox Business contributor, Charlie Hurt. Charlie, great to see you. Wouldn't you like to hear the GSA interpretation of the law on TPP?
and not only that, they got that completely wrong because by claiming that a .gov website does not have any presumption of privacy is complete malarkey, because, of course, there are tens of thousands of .gov websites, email addresses in the United States Capitol, in the Senate and in the House, and there is a total presumption of privacy on all of those unless they get stolen, because, of course, Congress exempts itself from the Freedom of Information Act that applies to everybody, everything else in the government.
Yeah,
so, any way you look at it, it's bogus.
Bogus, and I said, by the way, speaking of bogus, I said TPP. I meant the PTT. I got my free trade deals and the transition team confused, I guess. Let's turn to Jackie Speier.
Yeah.
She's got the inside track on whether or not President Trump will fire someone. She and Adam Schiff. I mean, I get the feeling they live on the same block in the same community in California somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, I always think it's so funny when these geniuses who have been wrong about everything, they've been wrong about everything about Donald Trump, always come out and claim to be some kind of expert at his thinking, and they know what he's going to do, and they understand, they have the sort of secret sauce for understanding this guy, when in truth they couldn't understand anything, let alone all of the issues that the guy ran a campaign on, and blew all the Republicans and Democrats out of the water with, and ended up winning the presidency. So I find it amusing when these people come forth and start pretending to be a Trump whisperer, but they're kind of getting ridiculous.
I'd find it a little bit more amusing if Adam Schiff could avoid looking like an absolutely stark, raving, scared to death deer in the headlights of an oncoming locomotive. I mean, he gets so excited about all of this, and then says nothing but CNN and the fake news folks dutifully transcribe his every word.
Well, you'd be terrified too if you had, you had launched this boomerang special prosecutor investigation, and after Donald Trump, thinking that was all that was going to come out of it, was all this collusion with Russia, and before long it turns out that the only thing we managed to be able to we hear about coming out of the thing is all the collusion between Barack Obama and the Democrats and the Republicans, all and the Kremlin, to deny Trump the presidency in the first place.
Yeah, it is startling. Who would have ever dreamed at the onset of all of this that the collusion would be between the Obama administration, the DNC, the Clinton campaign, and oh yes, throw in Fusion GPS and their erstwhile smear merchants, and add stir with the Kremlin, and you've got the concoction that they went after.
Yeah, you really do. But remember, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, Donald Trump was talking about how he wasn't sure he was going to accept the outcome of the election, that they were going to try to rig the election, and he was hooted off the stage, out of the public arena, saying that he was a reckless kook for saying such a ridiculous thing. And then here we are now, Lou, and all of these things turn out to be actually completely true.
And I still wonder day to day, James Clapper and John Brennan in particular, how they're doing, because they've obviously had the forefront of their minds and concerns has been the United States, not a partisan view of Donald Trump, President of the United States.
Well, they still have a lot of allies in the federal bureaucracy, and those people are still, we know from we know that to this day those people are still working furiously behind the scenes to thwart the president, both in terms of his agenda, but also in terms of trying to pin anything on this guy. I think they'll stop at nothing. I think of it. It's like the Night of the Living Dead with all the zombies. They're zombie bureaucrats walking around, and that you cannot kill them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what does bring them to a close, or an end, if you will, because Mike Morell, the acting CIA director, is the first of the intelligence community You called them zombies. I won't go quite that far, but he's the first to say, basically, I'm sorry. We overreacted. We took on Donald Trump when we shouldn't have, and treated him harshly and badly, which means that the intelligence community is acknowledging, at least in part, in the person of Mike Morrell,
right,
unfortunate actions on the part of the IC, to say the very least.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Charlie, thanks so much. Appreciate
Thank you, Lou.
it. Charlie Hurd, as always.